Hang on one second. I believe we're going now to Charlie Haas. Charlie, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Sorry about that. We had a little bit of a confusion there. Charlie, obviously a little bit of a tumultuous time for you right now, being let go of your World Wrestling Entertainment contract. But I got to ask you, I mean, we ask anytime we have somebody who just got released from their contract, how do you feel post-release?
Dude, I feel 100% just relaxed, less stress, and I am so happy. You know, I just, it sounds crazy, but you have no idea how crazy it is up there. I mean, it really is. And, you're always walking on eggshells. You're always looking over your shoulder. You know, it's very political, and it's something I don't miss. You know, I mean, I tell you, I told anyone that if I ever wanted to run for politics, I would have the callous skin for it because I worked for WWE.
Now,
so,
what were those final months or I guess final year, whatever time period you want to take it back to? What was that like for you? Because you know you're put in a gimmick where you know maybe you were having a little bit of fun, but it was clear that you know as a worker it was very evident that they didn't really have anything in store for you.
I'll be honest with you, man. I'll be honest. I mean, I thank WWE for the opportunity. My first run there was the best ever. My second run since the time I came back after getting married and after my wife going to TNA, and I had the opportunity to go to TNA. I decided to choose WWE. It was just a big mistake. I should have, I just have always been loyal to WWE. I always thought, that's where I started with my developmental territory, with my brother. I always, thought being loyal to them that they'd be loyal back, and it just wasn't, man. It's like I'm a thoroughbred. I'm a pure athlete wrestler. I wrestle, and I'm not a Hollywood entertainer. What they want, and I can't fault them for that because Vince McMahon is making billions of dollars. The company's making billions of dollars following his formula. The formula's not wrong. It's correct, but I don't fit into that formula. I'm a wrestler. It's what I've done my whole life as an amateur wrestler. What I've done growing up watching not WWE, or maybe WWF at the time, but NWA, watching Mid-South, watching, World Class. That's the style that I always grew up in, what I loved, and that's what the passion I had. And, and I know that people change, and, the formula changed, and WWE changed, and I guess I just didn't fit into it. I mean, creative didn't like writing for me. They said I was boring. They said that, Charlie Haas is a wrestler. He's a great hand in the ring, but he doesn't entertain us, So what can I do, man? I can't change who I am. I mean, I'm Charlie Haas. I go out and kick ass. Man, I'll put out the best match. If the baby faces can't match my intensity, or if they think I eat them up, it's not my fault, man. They got to step up to the plate,
Now, Charlie, with that being said, I mean, obviously, for your style of professional wrestling, there are a lot of alternatives out there. I mean, even TNA offers a professional wrestling flavored program, things like ROH, Dragon Gate USA. I mean, there's a lot of options here, and I guess a lot of fans want to know, the first question is, do you fall under that 90-day no-compete clause? And if so, have you been talking to other promotions after 90 days to join with them?
I have. I'll be honest with you. I fall under the 90-day no-compete clause. That's why I'm so happy, because now there are other opportunities out there to where Charlie Haas can be Charlie Haas and showcase himself, and I can wrestle. And I've been in negotiations with other people. I mean, as soon as the release went, my phone started ringing. So I'm not worried. I'm happy. I know that I'll be able to support my family. It's never a good time. It's never a good thing to be fired, no matter what job it is. I got a third baby on the way. Of course, it's kind of, I'm sure my wife and the kids are worried, but, I know that, God willing, things work out for a reason. Where one door closes, the other opens, and, this is the right time for me. And I'm excited. I mean, I am so excited because there's other places to work that will highlight my style, and that, possibly I'm bringing 14, 15 years of experience with me, and my body's in great condition. I'm ready to go. That, dude, I have a lot to offer, and there's a lot of companies that have a lot to offer for me.
Well, there's always speculation about this, but you would have firsthand knowledge of this, or at least a very educated opinion. Knowing what you went through, are there other workers in WWE right now that you feel are in the same situation whereby their talents might be better utilized elsewhere, or they might be being held back by the formula that exists in WWE?
There's tons. There's definitely a lot. I'll be honest, and for my personal opinion, my best friend, Shelton Benjamin, he's being held back. You know, guy should be world champion by now, and I'll say it. And he's being held back.
Well, why do you think that? Why do you think that is, Charlie?
I think, my personal opinion, I think that I think being an amateur wrestler, you know, we're a different breed. You know, we'll wrestle injured, we'll come off. I just think that amateur wrestlers, you know, maybe there's a bad stigma in WWE's mouth. Maybe they don't. You know, if you look now with the, you know, Swagger's been buried. Dolph Ziggler's not being, you know, they started hot with him. They've held off on him. Shelton, myself. I don't know if it's so much because Kurt, Brock, and Bobby Lashley walked out on them, and maybe it's just like they're great athletes. They can perform. They can step up to the plate. But if we push them, are they going to walk out on us? I mean, that personally, I think that could be it. A lot of it, you know. So you know, maybe we're getting the feedback from that, you know, because, you know, Kurt and Brock and Bobby were on top and they left, you know, for their reasons. And God, you know, Kurt's doing great down at TNA, and I talk all the time. I'm so proud of Brock and Bobby for following their dreams in MMA. So, I mean, you can't fault them for that. They wanted out, you know.
Is there anything, from this whole experience, Charlie, do you have any sort of regrets, anything you wish you did differently while you were there?
No, I mean, like I said, I mean, I would thank them for the opportunity. There's just, you know, like maybe I kind of really regret, you know, maybe even going back after, you know, after they let my wife and I go when we got released, the day we came back from our honeymoon. I mean, she went to TNA and I had an opportunity and I'm like, nah, you know, maybe I should go back to WWE. You know, maybe, you know, I was loyal to them and, I regret, man, maybe going back. I really do. Maybe going back too soon. Maybe I should have, you know, held out. Maybe I should have stayed in Japan or gone to Ring of Honor or TNA. I don't know. I mean, look what Ring of Honor's done for the guys that are on top now at WWE and TNA, you know? So.
Well, Charlie, this is a completely unrelated question as we head into the break here, but I have to know, you're a graduate of Seton Hall, but your grandfather happened to coach at Notre Dame. Who are you pulling for in the Big East right now? Because it's getting pretty heated.
Well, Seton Hall, man, they've canceled their wrestle program because of the Title IX, you know, so I really, you know, I go back to Jersey. I have good friends from there. But I'm a Notre Dame. I wanted to go to Notre Dame since I was little. I mean, I was going to go there to wrestle. They dropped their program my senior year in '91. I'm so happy that we got, man, Brian Kelly is the coach. I can't wait for the football season to start. But, I'm just a Notre Dame fanatic, man. I was born and bred into Notre Dame.
Charlie, before we let you go, for anybody who wants to send you well wishes or for any promoters that want to wait the, 87 days now to book you at an event, how can people get in touch with you?
Yeah, they can actually, if they want to book me at an independent or autograph, I can wrestle now for the Indies. Any independent federation
Perfect.
I can wrestle for. My first match is going to be this Saturday against Tommy Dreamer for UCW in Texas.
Oh, fantastic.
So, and never in my life have I ever been good friends with him. I've never wrestled Tommy, ever. We've never been in the same ring together at the same time. We worked for the same company for all these years, but I'm really excited to.
Now, Charlie, apparently he's also the wrestler name game champion, so I guess you better bring your A game on that one, too.
Oh, I know, man. Believe me. We've done that, man. I'm really looking forward to it, man. Like I said, I'm ready to go back to wrestling, man, and I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to, this Saturday, man, to find that passion again, it's always been there, but it's been suppressed, but now it won't be, and like I said, man, 90 days wait because I've been in contact and there's no telling where I'm going to end up, and it's going to shock the world, I promise you that, or at least my fan base, I'm sure WWE thinks different of what I do, but it doesn't matter because I'm my own person now.
Well, you do have a Facebook account, so people can find you there, and
right, and they can contact me at haasofpain@yahoo.com. Definitely, or
HAAS of pain at yahoo.com for any promoters looking to book you or to send well wishes. Charlie, thank you very much for taking time out. We appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing what's going to happen in the next 3 months for yourself, my man.
I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Thank
you very
you.
much.
Charlie Haas recently departed from World Wrestling Entertainment, but that might be a great move for fans of professional wrestling because his style could certainly fit in a place like Dragon Gate USA or Ring of Honor.
Oh, God, I would love to see him in a Ring of Honor ring. No restrictions, let him go 30 minutes or more. And not only that, but his moveset was so watered down, of course, with WWE TV, and you just know that with his athletic credentials that he's virtually capable of doing anything he wants.